Wow. Okay.
Okay, Lollers, we've got a Season 13 Yorick gameplay commentary top lane for you guys today. Sit back, relax, enjoy. If you're learning this champion, you want to learn this champion, you're playing this champion, looking to see how maybe you can optimize or pick up some key fundamentals. Hopefully this video is going to share all of that info for you. We're going to have some fun just following whatever the shop recommends in terms of the key builds today. So I'm not really trying anything too crazy in terms of off-meta builds or like crit or assassin Yorick. Just gonna see what the shop recommends. I know that Divine Sunder is a recommended here and also Eclipse, so you can go one of two ways. Both of these items here, it says, are good against the Olaf, which you're facing off against. In terms of the team comp, they have a Pike with some pull potential, and then obviously a lot of AP damage from the mid lane and the jungle. So when you're playing your games, whether you're playing Yorick top or another person top, you just want to take a quick peek to see what the team comp is and maybe what your itemization should be. Knowing that Yorick's a split pusher though, we're probably going to be facing up against the Olaf and their jungle more often than not if we do successfully win lane and push. So we'll have to keep an eye on how many times Talia comes top and how strong this Olaf is. Now level 1, we have no ability to beat this Olaf in a fight, so we're just hanging back. I do not even want to catch one axe from this guy and then get chunked for 30% of my health because he runs me down. So I'm just going to let this guy have the prio in the lane. Unfortunately, that's how it goes. You're not going to be the stronger 1v1 champion, you know, every single matchup. We should have taken E, that's my fault, so that we could at least grab some last hits or maybe poked him, because we are running Arcane Comet. Yorick for some of that lane prowess, but obviously not going to happen in this lane. So just chilling for now. You can see we're really just hanging super far back, not even risking in anything here. Pick up the E now. Completely missed him. The missile speed of the E is super slow, so if people are watching for it, it's actually pretty easy to dodge. So again, we got a massive wave stack in here now. He's level 2. Just throw a little goblet out, get those two and poke him at the same time. And just start to, if we can thin this wave, if he lets us auto attack it, we'll thin it. But I'm just also playing super simple for you guys right now, so you can see that you don't have to be a micro god and playing these 1v1 matchups and, you know, out trade your opponent, especially when you're playing someone like Yorick, right? Like, this is a macro style champion, so it's really important you hit your level 6 spikes and get to the point where you can split push with Maiden. That's what's really important with him. Now if he's good, he might try and dive us if the jungler's up here too. I don't think we're playing high enough elo for that to actually happen. So we're just going to try and see if we can get as many... Oh, this guy actually auto-attacked this under tower for some reason. Now he's in trouble. I'm going to spawn these creeps here to help us just push and maybe get some last hits under tower. But if he stays... he might actually die. Xin is coming. Hopefully we don't die here. I'm pumping all my potions. We're alive. Oh my gosh. Talia's here. Okay, amazing. So we had to flash, unfortunately, but at least Xin Zhao got that kill. You can see that just playing patient, that Olaf really wanted to kill us. He was really aggressive, and he tried to come in and kill us under tower. We just put the W down on him, no problem, easy peasy. So we're gonna get, I think we're gonna go with the health item here. I just feel like we're gonna want a little bit more durability in the side lanes against this Olaf. I don't really want to try and fight this guy and be an assassin style Yorick, so we're gonna play the safer, more juggernaut-y fighter bruiser style Yorick here this game and just build this under. We're obviously super behind in farm. Lane state's horrible right now. If this guy's good, he's gonna try and freeze it right here forever if he can. My Xin Zhao's pathing bot, so that means that we're not really gonna get a reset here. I have to put a ward down now because in a lane state like this, it's really easy to get ganked because you're going to be just trying to hang out in experience range. But it looks like he's actually going to give us the crash here. I'm saving my E and W in case he decides to walk into me, but this lane should crash here. I think we win this. Even if he comes at us now, so... Okay, so we'll crash that wave, spawn these guys just so they hit the tower. Get a lot of damage on the tower here, and we'll throw an E at him. Talia's bottom. Just keep my eye on the mini-map to see where Talia is. So you can see there, just hit him with the E. Get a little bit of damage off on him. He's taking a lot of damage, actually. We're going to have level 6. I'm going to try and stay very, very safe until we get level 6 here.
It is the end.
I know it seems like we should be able to win this fight, but Olaf deals more damage and heals more as he gets lower on health. So, especially if he gets level 6 before us, which he should, because he has such a minion advantage. I really don't want to risk giving this guy a kill and letting him start to snowball. Our base stats are pretty good as Yorick, and again, once you get the Maiden, the power shift is just so huge that you shouldn't be too worried in really tough matchups like this if you happen to fall behind early in terms of CS, but just try not to give any kills. I'm saving my E and W here, not even to try and poke this guy, because the poke's not going to do anything. I need to save it to try and use with my Maiden here if he tries to tower dive me. Once I get level 6, to use the E to focus him down with the ghouls. He didn't take a turret shot off that somehow. Try and damage him a bit here. If we get him low, that's going to deter him from trying to be a little bit too aggressive. So I do actually want to try and keep him at about half health or less, because I can still kill him at that health level. That axe did not hit me though, Riot. I don't know what you're watching on that. Okay, we're going to spawn some minions here, do a nice big push. If we hit him with an E, we might go crazy here. But I really just want to shove this wave in. We missed the E, so we have to be a little bit careful now. We have a huge minion advantage. Nice. Okay, we didn't get the kill, but we put a good cage down. And you can see again, we're not doing anything fancy, guys. We are letting this guy just push into us non-stop. We're just waiting for the waves to stack up before we start to push into him. And now we're going to get a nice amount of plates off this turret here, because we're going to spawn the Maiden. We've got 2 waves stacking here. We've got her demolished. This is going to be huge. We're going to get 2 plates and come right back into this game. I know we're behind in CS, but this guy doesn't have TP. And now that we've got this crashed under his tower and we get 3 plates off this, we're actually right back into this game. So we're just going to walk to this bush here. Might have to walk back to the second bush and start the recall. Because I'm assuming this guy should try and stop our recall. That's in his best interest. He's not going to be able to. Perfect. Amazing. So here, I think what we actually want to do is build into a Bramble Vest, because this guy is such a health stacking abuser. He's already built the Vamp Scepter. This is again a little bit more matchup specific here, where we're going to build out something to stop this guy's ability to just face roll us and heal with autos. But we're still not looking to 1v1 this guy yet. I want to try and make sure I am looking for good situations to 1v1. Olaf is really good at 1v1ing. I'm better at split pushing and taking towers. As you can see, when he's down, I almost took down his entire tower. So I'm going to try and play towards my strengths as Yorick in this matchup especially, which is still the macro and tower taking split pushing ability, not the 1v1. If this was another champion, if I got further ahead, of course I could try and 1v1 them. But with Olaf, you just have to be careful always, because it's kind of like Warwick, where he's deceptively strong. So here I can always look for trades still like this. I just don't want to overcommit to a 1v1 against this guy. If I can chunk him out half health, 25% health here or there with some ease, of course we're going to do it. But we just don't want to have to rely on our win condition of being to 1v1 this guy. It's the same thing here, you know? Put the cage down, just damage him a bunch, force him now to have to recall or get tower dome. If I hit him with one more E now with a full ghoul set, this will be trouble for him. See Talia here. She's going to be in trouble. Xin Zhao. Xin Zhao, you can kill him. Nice. There you go. Don't be afraid to just jump on her. I took off all her health for you. Okay, perfect. So this game's actually going really well in terms of the flow with the jungle. Freezing out Olaf in the top side of this lane. And I think we're going to do a nice big crash here finally, now that Talia is gone to leave us alone. So we'll throw an E on him, and then we'll just kind of back off here. I don't want the Maiden to take any damage, so we're just going to back the Maiden off from turret range, and then go back to getting creeps and just eating him again. So here we go. We'll just get a few more creeps. He's got to be thinking about trying to 1v1 us soon here. Again, walk the Maiden out. I don't want it to take too much damage from the turret. So we're just going to walk her back out. I think we'll wait to crash one more wave, a cannon wave. It's not a cannon wave, so maybe on this wave we'll crash it, and then we'll back on the cannon wave, and then we'll come back fairly strong. He actually doesn't know where... Oh, no, he does. So we actually just want to try and see if we can walk the Maiden into the wall. Maiden, what are you doing? Oh, we're in trouble. No, we're not in trouble. He can't heal that fast, I guess. So that's the Bramble Vest there, doing some good work for us, making sure that we reduce some of his healing. That could have been a lot closer, actually. So he is down. I don't know if this gives us first turret. I probably can't take it yet, but he's missing a whole nother wave, and we're going to get another cannon wave here. So I have TP, which means in this scenario I feel a little bit more comfortable overstaying here to get all this gold from these minions. But normally you might want to think about taking a recall there if you weren't running. So here I'm just going to recall slightly out of vision so he doesn't try and stop us. We'll come back really, really strong to this lane. I know the KDA isn't like crazy, we haven't popped off, but we've been doing a really good job of controlling this lane in a way that we want to play it, where it's nice and slow and smooth. We've never been at risk of dying. We've helped our jungler kind of pop off. He has 6 kills, you know, that's partly because he came to top lane and got to feed off the Olaf a couple times. And we've taken a huge amount of plates, so in terms of this lane, we are crushing this lane right now. This Olaf has 0 ability to impact the top lane right now, by himself anyway. So we still have to wait 40 seconds for the Maiden, which means right now we do want to play fairly safe. I do have an item advantage on this guy, and I am fairly tanky, so it's not like I'm afraid to trade with him for some minions now, or to, you know, get a push going. But I just don't want to give up half my health for nothing, because I'm much stronger when the Maiden's up. So I want to try and play towards the Maiden.
Shut down.
He could be in that bush waiting to all-in us. I do have quite a minion advantage right now, and I do have my ghouls. So again, for that reason, I am feeling like I can just shove this wave in and not interact with him. Turret's about to go down. I do have Maiden up. I don't know if he knows that, but we'll just wait for these guys to damage him a little bit more. Talia's bot side again right now. So let's see if we can catch this guy. If I can catch him with an E, I might spawn the Maiden and see if I can turn a fight here. Let's see. Maybe I'll try and pepper him with 1E first with these ghouls. Get him a little bit low. And then we'll try and all-in him if he comes back out now. Ah, I thought that hit him.
Go. Take what you will.
Okay, we're gonna have to wait for a cannon wave here. I can't dive this guy. He's too healthy for a dive right now. I just want a couple of ghouls before I bother even wounding this guy right now. I mean, with the ghouls, we always seem to have like a double wave stacking, so... I'm actually just going to take this turret before I throw any E's on him.
Forward we press.
Ooh, that's good. That's a good E. That's a good E. Okay. We see Echo still mid, so we're safe from that. Ooh, these ghouls are dealing a lot of damage, man. But do you see the healing? So he's going to kind of stay... That 25% health level is where kind of Olaf is deceptively dangerous, because he can stay at that health level for quite a while in fights.
Gold I dig, it is for you.
Okay, so that's good there. We're going to let that just crash in. I'm going to actually recall and buy my item. I'm sitting with 2,000 gold and I'm pretty far up here, so... Sometimes it's tough to know when to back as Yorick. You want to stay and just keep pushing waves here. There was a bunch of people bot still, so I'm actually okay to keep pushing this, and I think he just recalled to try and heal up. So I think we're okay just to really quickly push this. Pike's popping off.
You are beyond seeing.
Okay, this is a good time to recall here. This is going to be interesting. I wonder if we can win this game by never actually interacting with anybody on the enemy team. I don't think he can kill me here, can he? Come on, maiden, get out of there! Leave us alone, Echo. Alright, we're going to lose the maiden, but honestly, we got out pretty good. He used ult to get the maiden, I love it. It's not a horribly long cooldown, every 90 seconds, so about a minute and a half we're going to get it back, so it's not the end of the world. Okay, we're going to build a plated steel caps. I'm going to leave just the bramble vest in for now and start building towards a hullbreaker, which is a really nice item on Yorick. Very, very powerful for split pushing, which is what we're going to be doing this game. So I guess we can have some fun this game. We'll put a little bit of a nice little side mission on this game where we're going to try and never interact with the team. Like, we're only going to side lane. I'm never going to even move to team fights. I might join objective fights like Baron, because as a split pusher you'll still do that, but I'm never going to leave a side lane to do anything else other than to join team fights for objectives. So that'll be the nice way to see how maybe if you're really sticking to the fundamental of playing Yorick to his strength of side lane and split pushing, how that looks. So here we ran, again, opposite because I don't want to group up with the team. I'm stronger in terms of splitting and pulling attention to one lane by myself and letting my team hopefully try and win like 4v3s or 3v2s because people come to me. We've got some ghouls. We've got a nice minion wave stacked up here. We've got our demolish, so we're going to be able to take down hopefully about half this turret here if we can shove this fast enough. Samira did show up. I'm not too worried about her 1v1 on me. I'm more worried if she has help show up here. So I'm going to back off a little bit. A lot of people are missing from the map, and Pike is quite fed. So there's always a chance Pike kills us. Kind of want to just keep an eye of where Talia and where Pike are before I go too crazy. Dragon's about to spawn 2 in 55 seconds, so I'm assuming more people are going to make their way down to the bot side of the map here. So just something to keep in mind. We have TP, so we can switch to top if we want to. Just going to wait to see where people shift around. Even though we're split pushing, I'm not just like AFK splitting non-stop forward. Like, I'm keeping my eye on the map. I'm trying to see where people are. Everybody's missing on this map right now, so we're just going to wait a second. Press the brakes here. Okay, Olaf's top, Samir's mid. So the most we're going to have in terms of someone that we got to be scared of is Pike.
I go wherever souls are adrift.
I'm going to get some pressure going on this bot side a little faster by spawning the Rift, or sorry, the Maiden. That's going to definitely draw some attention to me over here. These guys are fighting for Dragon. Are they going to come for me now? Yeah, they're coming for me now. Okay, I need to start to run. Can I get out of this? No, can't get out of it. Okay, that's going to happen sometimes when you split push. You might die. Hopefully these guys get Dragon, because I did pull 4 people all the way to me. So hopefully that's a successful Dragon. It is a successful Dragon. They got a kill too. Olaf is pushing top and answer, so he's doing a good job of making sure he still has an impact, because he definitely can't do anything in a team fight. So I might have to hang out towards the side that Olaf is on if my team is not going to respond to it. I was trying to draw a lot of pressure and push bot, and we did that, and we got a Dragon, but this guy got a little bit too much for it, I feel like, on a split push. I don't know what took these guys so long to finish that Dragon as 4 people uninterrupted. I would like to go top, but he's already going top, so there's no point in me running up there, so I'm going to run back to bot here. Let's see what we can do here. Farm-wise, we are leading the whole team and the whole game in farm, but Olaf is doing a good job, at least staying relevant with the CS. So again, big props to him after having a tough lane phase, after getting ganked and really not being able to interact with me too much in a 1v1 when I had the maiden up. Just trying to stay calm and push side lanes. He's doing a good job. Trying to at least stay in the game here. No one's showing on the map, so I'm a little bit worried they're going to come for me. I have Maiden, but I'm just not tanky enough still to deal with like 2 or 3 people jumping onto me. Okay, now we see them all running mid. Pyke's running bot again. I don't want to join these guys. This is, see, normally I would join this fight right here and pincer them, but we'll just have some fun and split push this. If these guys can even kill a couple of them so they can't just all rotate to me, this is going to be a really strong push. Pyke got a quadra kill. Oh my gosh. They are coming for me right now. I'm just going to keep trucking along, keep hitting these towers. I think I can take this turret down before Pyke gets to me, and it doesn't look like Talia is joining him, so hopefully if Pyke comes to me I can surprise him with some damage here. Okay. Might just have to fight this here.
They reach for you.
These guys are pissed, man. How many ults did they use on me there?
Wherever it may be.
This guy's scanning for wards. He's doing everything. Love it. Love it. What an escape, though. Okay, we took down 2 turrets and got out pretty safe. That's pretty decent. Go back and buy. We'll have enough for our... Oh my gosh, are they going to get him? They got him. Nice. Now we'll go and finish off our Thorn Mail because we finished off our Hullbreaker. So we're really strong in a split push now. We've reached our core pretty nicely, and I think we're actually ahead of where we should be in terms of gold income. We're playing pretty well this game with a lot of towers now. We've taken down 1, 2, 3 towers, I believe, and we're 1-1-5. So really good job when gank assist comes and actually following through with that. We've lost a maiden a few times, but that's from actually some nice escapes that we've had. So I'm pretty happy with our ability so far this game to just keep an eye on the minimap and then get out of some tricky situations. These guys are pushing mid pretty hard. I'm pushing bot pretty hard. I will have some attention come to me because it's in an open inhib, so people are going to want to try and stop me. So we just got to hope that our team does a little bit more pressure in terms of the mid lane right now. She's very scared to walk up, and understandably so. Like, Pyke is huge, that she doesn't want to get killed. So I do get why she's playing so far back. Again, normally here I TP into this fight, but we're just going to try and push this and show you guys that even if all you do is AFK split push with Yorick, if you play the macro right and you give yourself a chance to be powerful in the side lane, you can do a lot of damage. These guys are still fighting. I'm going to spawn the maiden here because honestly, I think we can take down this turret and potentially end the game right here. It's like these guys need to recall right now. I'm going to put a turret down here so I can TP and maybe backdoor after this. I think we're just going to end the game. Yep, that's going to be GG, guys. That's the AFK split pushing Yorick. That was actually really strong. Wow.